that may be helpful for you. Okay, so that took me a second. All right, we're going to get started with Cancer tonight. Cancer will be going first. All right, Cancer babes. Do we have any Cancers in the chat? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Walter. All right, we're going to start at 1 minute and 25 seconds for you. All right, Cancer, 1 minute 25. We're going to start with that so that you guys know where that stands. All right. Hi, Marmar. How are you? We are starting with Cancer. Why does my thing always mirror? Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to be starting with Cancer tonight. You can see the board in the back as well if you can. Okay, there we go. There's the board in the back. The reason why I do timestamps is because on YouTube, you can watch it back there if you want. As I was saying before, sometimes even like with watching like astrology readings or horoscopes, I'll watch my rising and sun, and I like to see like which one resonates more. So you guys can always do that too, like write it for the week and then do a weekly review and see, okay, was it accurate for me? If you guys are like me and want to know like accuracy, okay? That's how I like to do it sometimes. All right, so Cancer. We're going to start with you. Cancer's in the house, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is just going to be a weekly energy update, seeing where you guys are at. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, sorry. I thought I was more ready than I apparently was, but we're in, you guys. We're here. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Cancer babe. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Crown. Okay, so you are taking ownership, or you are getting recognized. The crown is being placed on you this week, Your Highness. Hello. All right, Cancer. What else do we have here? Tell me more about what's happening for my Cancer collective. Okay, that's too many. Okay, I think you're going through a lot of changes here, but you've reached a peak in your life. And so there could be changes happening for you this week, Cancer. But you need to also remember to celebrate what you've achieved so like already. So there could be like, oh, but I'm going through this change and that change. And there's so many changes happening. I don't know why the video paused, but it did. So it's like also recognize your wins, because with the crown here and the peaks achieved, or you're going to be reaching a peak this week. Hi, Bernadette. Hello. Yeah, if you guys are coming in, say hi and let me know your zodiac sign. When will I become rich? When you believe you're going to be rich. That's the first start. If you're not there yet. But yeah, you're going through a transition. So you've already reached a peak. And so I feel like God's spirit is saying, first, let's recognize that you've already changed so much and you've already done something so much. I'm hearing in the last month, hi, me, Aquarius, Libra, love it. I love all the air signs in the chat. Dang, I should have done y'all first. But yeah, so you're going through a transition right now, but it's saying you're only, if you're going through a lot of changes right now and energies are swirling and you're getting lost as you're trying to like mold into like a new area of your life, it's like, remember, you've already mastered something. So this change came in because you were tired of something else. So if there's any stress, because I'm also feeling a little bit of stress because there's just so many transitions right now and you're trying to change with something new, like maybe you got a new job opportunity, or and this is like your first week starting, or maybe even your third week, and you're like, oh my God, like I'm just all in the whirlwind trying to figure it out. Or maybe you're in a new stage of a relationship even, and you're just like, oh, I'm in this new stage. I like energetically feel that, even if it's just your own self, right? I'm in this place in my life where I can feel a change even within myself, and I'm trying to transition into the person I'm wanting to become, right? And so there's a part to be like, sit out and heal yourself though, because you're overwhelmed or something. Like, whoa, take a break and trust yourself because you already achieved something. I think you're worried that something's going to happen like it did before, or you're going to repeat a pattern. But the whole reason why spirit gave you some challenge or something new is because you've already reached a peak and you were asking for a change in your life. So it was brought to you. So you might be healing from something and you didn't realize you needed to go back and heal it. And so it's good luck. Like spirit's saying, like, I'm with you, or God is saying, like, I'm with you, and your money going to be looking good. Like, I'm here for you. I'm healing your financial state. I'm healing your emotional state and your mental state. So you are mastering something right now. And you're in the grunt work, of doing something or going through a transition. And there's a lot of change happening. You're maybe changing your schedule or you're changing I want to say there's parts of you that you feel like you're changing as well. And it's a lot. It's a lot of changes, and you're just trying to do everything and be like Superman or Superwoman. And so be easy on yourself. I think you are trying to be easy on yourself though. All right, let's get into, so that's what I'm seeing overall for the energy. Let's get some tarot here and see what's happening in your love situation in life. You're keeping something very close to your chest here with the Hermit because you're needing some time alone I feel like you're keeping your partner or a person in your life close, very close to you, but you're wanting to remain quiet about this person or about this situation. There's something here because you see where it's going, but you know, when you really want something, you don't want to tell people because it's like jinxing it. And I think you're worried about jinxing something. And so you're kind of being quiet about it could be a significant partner or a friend. I'm honestly feeling like a significant partner. Like you're keeping quiet about something and a vision you have with them or the way you're seeing life or something you're wanting with a partner. And so you're very highly ambitious at this time and very energetic and enthusiastic about what you're creating possibly with a partner, but you're wanting to keep it to yourself. So maybe you're like building to buy a home, or you're like waiting to hear if you're going to get a home, or you have a job and it's bringing in more money. And so you're starting to plan something with your partners, you know, but you're quiet about it. You don't want other people to know your business. So this may be a time where you're really grinding and working really hard, okay, as well. So let's see here what's happening in love for you. I feel like spirit's supporting your relationship through a transition. It might be, I'm hearing awkward, or it's like an awkward stage of the relationship maybe, but I think there's changes happening. And so it's saying seek out your support from your, you know, the universe or God, like, you know, because like you're in safe hands, I'm hearing. I feel like you're worried, but I'm hearing you're in safe hands. So yeah, you're inwardly like questioning a lot in your head, or very restless about a question about a partner in your head, even though you know you don't know, but you do know. And so you're keeping quiet about it. The Lovers to that Hermit were like, you're very quiet at this time. And it's like, I'm searching for the answers, but quietly to myself about what I really see for myself when it comes to a partner here, Cancer. And I do feel here with the King of Swords, it's not that you're actually trying to be overly emotional. You're just trying to see the truth of things. And there's inwardly this feeling like I know the truth, but I need to be calm about this. I need to remain calm and decisive and not get overly emotional in this situation. But I'm confused if this is truly what's going to make me happy, or if I can really focus on this right now. Okay, so there's a truth if I can really like look at it right now. So it could be that you're transitioning, like putting it to the side, or maybe you're not making this relationship a priority at the moment because you're focusing on work, or you're focusing on one area of your life and you don't know how to juggle this person and whatever else you have going on with either family or work. Okay. So it's like, I don't know how to juggle both. And I'm struggling with that. But you're keeping it to yourself, thinking it'll all work out. And I just need to remain calm and do what I can to communicate, even though it's not all looking good, but my stresses I'm going to keep to myself. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck too. So you're just trying to manage life. You're stressed. But it's because you're focused on money and building a life for yourself. You're really money focused this week, I have to say. So you're trying to do your best to keep your partner happy and communicate, but I don't know if seeing each other is going to happen as much, okay? So could be Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, okay? That's what I see for you this week. Check your sun, moon, and rising and Venus for an accurate picture of all of it. What's my fancy timekeeper? My board? Timekeeper. Oh, yeah, I put the lineup right there because I just realized I could do that. So I was like, let me just make it easier on everyone so they know where they stand. All right. Do we have any? Hey, Jason. Sorry if I missed your message. Hi, Maria. It's very hard to like read while I'm doing my cards. Okay. So moving on to Scorpio. Let me put my cards away. What fancy time keep? Oh, the yellow thing? That's just me sending. That's just because I'm the creator. So it's like sending it there. Put it right here because I know the lighting, because the sun's going down, is a hard one for you to see. So that's the lineup. Water, fire, air, earth. Okay. Scorpio. Let's put you at 13 minutes and 50 seconds. That's Scorpio. All right. Do we have any Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus? Jason? Why don't you think it's going to work out? All right. Let's see what's happening in the energy for rising in Venus. Okay. What's going on for my Scorpio collective? What is the week for Scorpio looking like? Earth is going last. Be patient. Earth is going last. Okay. Yours was a little juicy there for a second, but then it kind of, I don't know if it fell out that way. So you may be taking a chance this week or taking a risk. It's a little risky taking this chance, but you're just going to want to do it. Like, you're just going to feel like eventually someone's got to pull the trigger. And I guess it's going to have to be me, so you may be taking a leap of faith. You don't know why. You just feel like, I got to do this, or I want to do it. and maybe sudden inspirations, to decide to go a certain way. What else? What else is happening this week for my Scorpio? Yeah, it seems like you're going to be making plans this week, all of a sudden wanting to do something different, spice your life up, I'm hearing. So it's like you're doing this with intention, but you feel like you have to move in a direction, or maybe serendipity is playing its hand here too, where it's just all of a sudden thing that just comes in and you're just like, all right, well, we're going to rock with this and I'm going to navigate this way. But it actually helps you pave your dreams. So you might be nervous, like, what are you talking about? But it could be something that is going to take away what no longer is serving you or what you want. Okay, Scorpio, it's like, I don't want this, I want that. So yeah, there might be some obstacles that you had, but when you move towards it, it gets you to where you really wanted to go this whole time. Okay. Oh, look at all my Capricorns. Hi, Brooklyn. I am doing Capricorn last. I'm doing Earth signs last tonight because my fire signs are sick of being last. So I want to be understanding. What else do we see here for the lineup? Is the lineup and it's not changing. All right. Focus. Bullseye. So you might feel anxious about doing something, but you might just, I'm hearing you, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Okay, so you might just get what you want, but you're not shooting your shot. Okay, so make a plan, make a decision, just do it. It could be just a sudden decision making. That's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, sudden decisions. What else? Very in your head about it. You're very in your head about making the move. There's something about making moves. I don't know if this is in work or if this is about going towards somebody. Okay. But I feel like you want to make your move towards something or someone and you're over analyzing, or maybe this is you moving or where to go, navigating it. But it's like you're very in your head about navigating this way or deciding to really do it. And the reason why you're worried is because somebody else, maybe it's a boss or someone who's just very much a control freak, or someone who just likes it their way. I'm hearing, tell me why, like I want it that way. That's why, it's like, because I said so. So you're worried that someone's too guarded and you don't want to shoot your shot and you ruin your chance instead of going slow and building trust or doing, so you may be going at a direction where you're just trying to be like slow and steady wins the race. But it's like you're just being very shy and a little bit defensive about going towards this person because they're very king of the castle. So like something like that, where I don't know if it's a boss or just someone who just has like boss-like energy, but you don't, you're very nervous. You're like, why are you nervous? Does someone like you? You're like, no, I can be shy, Nina. Like, yeah, when I know I'm in control, it's a whole other thing. But I don't feel in control in this situation. So I'm trying to navigate. So with when the Knight of Wands being here in reverse, it's like I don't want to do something irresponsibly. It's like I want to hit it on a bullseye and get it. But another thing here is you might be looking very predictable and actually maybe catching this person off guard. Maybe they'd be actually surprised and happy with your confidence. But, if you're going to fear the worst and be unsure, then you're not going to get it. Something about you think it's bad timing. But it's so funny because everything I'm seeing with Spirit is like, take a risk, take a leap of faith, serendipity, be the catalyst, focus on what you want and get towards your dream. Because regardless of if you do it now or later, I'm hearing the answer would still be no. And actually, maybe it's the serendipity of it all or just the decision to take a chance on it, maybe exactly what this person wants. Okay, maybe you appearing out of the blue or doing something different. So, especially like with an Emperor energy, I don't get this as you for whatever reason. And you could be, but I'm feeling like you're not. It's like step into the Emperor position. But, instead of being the person afraid and proceeding with caution here, it's like focus your intention on the outcome and just decide. But I feel like this Emperor energy, actually, they would love that. They would love someone to come up to them. They would love someone to take initiative. Even if they appear maybe intimidating to you, I feel like this person loves when people shock them or surprises them. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what's happening here in love. That's what I'm hearing. Take a risk, take a chance. But something about you, just like, I don't know, it's bad time. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. It's saying acceptance. So it's saying accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. Okay, what's happening in love for Scorpio this week? Hi, Brenda. Hello, hello. Wow, you're really overthinking. Scorpio, do you have like an air placement? Like a Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius? I'm getting mercurial nature about you. It's showing up. The same message keeps appearing for me with you, Scorpio. Something about guarded, about being emotionally vulnerable with this person and being open. And you're dreaming of them heavily. Okay. You're dreaming and fantasizing of the situation heavily. You really are. I get like flirty, like shyness with you. Like I get like in their energy, it's like I'm getting excited, like as if I'm like seeing my crush. Like, oh my god, they're here. Like internally though, not externally. Externally, you're like, but hi, I see you. It's like very, but internally you're like, oh my god. Let me like that. It's kitty. It's cute. Maybe you like that person brings that out in you, that they get you excited. Like maybe, normally you're just like, what's up? But this person, when you see them, you're just like, internally, you're like melting. Yeah, you're like, okay, it's okay. Sorry. But yeah, I feel like this person's like exactly what you want. Or like they have a lure to them, almost like they're giving you, like, I don't know, you may fantasize or get off. I'm just being honest. Like the way I'm looking at this is like I have a lot of feelings you just wouldn't even know about, It's like you're working up your courage, you're working on the plan, because this is how you normally work. You normally work like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You have a step process. But it's like here, it's like take a leap of faith here. Step outside your comfort zone, push yourself out. And like, I know, but I got to plan for it. I got to plan on what I'm going to do. Maybe you want to surprise someone, being like, surprise. You might want to do that, like plan a surprise date or a surprise plan to see them. Something like that. But I do feel that you want to express yourself or explore your feelings with this person and say it. But I'm getting nerves. I'm getting like nerves. It's really cute. Honestly, your nerves are really cute. But yeah, you're getting nervous here. I know you're hearing that. You're like, great, great, great. But like, how will they handle it? And it's like, thank you, Jason. Oh, 2 of Cups. How will they handle it? 2 of Cups here, Scorpio. 2 of Cups. Look at that. I do think this person has feelings for you, Scorpio, but I feel like when it comes to traveling to see one another, they think you're lying. So it's like, I'm glad that you're exploring your feelings with me, but are you really going to come and see me? I'm hearing a song, come and see me, boys, come and see me, boys, And he'll never come to me. Something about traveling is the issue. There's a travel issue or coming to one another. So is there distance? That's the issue here? Possibly. So they may be like, yeah, you keep saying you're going to come see me, but I ain't see you come though. So there could be a distance problem I'm getting, which is why there's issues. Or there's someone, yeah. Could be dealing with a Leo here. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for love. Okay, could be dealing with a Leo. I could see that. Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius. Hi, Joel. Nice to see you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nina. Remember last week, no contact during Scorpio when you said they felt blocked, like they couldn't communicate? Oh, they're seeing someone else. Okay. Ooh. Well, you guys are in no contact, so I don't like a lot of times when there's no contact, the likelihood of people getting back together, you know. But I also remember in Scorpio's read, Scorpio not wanting to get back with that person. I thoroughly remember saying, like, I feel like this person would want to take you back, but they were like, but you are like, no, I wouldn't take this person back. So I do remember heavily with Scorpio saying you wouldn't be interested in going back, if I'm not mistaken. All right, moving on to Pisces. I'm not answering personal questions. Yeah. Maybe there'll be like a week where I do. I don't know. I love iced coffee. Okay. Pisces. Do we have any Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus? Oh, you tend to resonate more with your Gemini reads. Okay. Pisces moon. Pisces sun. All right. It's 28:05. It's the time I'm posting for that. Okay. Oh, Pisces moon also. All right, Pisces gang. Let's see what's happening this week. What we got going on? Apollo, do not ruin it. Come here. Come. Pisces. Apollo. What do I do? Pisces, come here. Pisces, come here. He answered to that. Apollo. Want to say hi? Hold on. Quick doggy introduction. No, he does not. Okay, he's like, no. Harriet's in the house. She's like, read me. All right. Heard. I hear that, Brenda. Ooh. All right. So you're going through a transformation right now, Pisces. There's a lot of changes happening for you. You could be feeling you're going through a metamorphosis, and there's a part of you that's embarking on a new version of yourself, or like evolving of yourself. And while you're doing that, you could be looking at the memories that you've had and sharing them, but maybe they don't suit where you're going or who you're becoming. So there could be like a shedding of sorts in the moment. Something's being like shed or yeah. Also, some of you may have experienced lost loved ones and like, am I getting spiritual messages here, like connecting with the other side from lost loved one? Pisces, it's always you. Why's it got to be you where I get weird ones? Well, someone who's older. This would be you're connecting to someone here who's older. If you are in the spiritual, here it's like, yep, that's me. Okay, yeah. If you are, if you are a spiritual girly, which a lot of Pisces can be, that's just for a small few of you. You may be connecting with a lost loved one, elder, especially at night, and you're like evolving into your spirituality. Like you maybe are going through new levels you've never gone before. I have 6 cents. All right, let me stop. But that's just for a few of you. If not, you're just going through a transformation right now, and you may be just, like I said, changing or looking at memories and feeling like there's unlimited potentials for you, where you could even be feeling like endless possibilities in your change, but maybe you're changing your night routine or your night schedule, small portion of you, but that could be something here as well. Changing your schedule or changing your sleeping schedule. You might keep waking up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or like you just keep waking up like super early. And so maybe this is allowing you to change in the way that you make a routine or something. Small portion there. But I am getting that. You could be waking up at the same time. But I don't think you, for some reason, I'm feeling like I don't like that you're waking me up. I'm here. I don't like that you're waking me up. I don't like this schedule, but this is the time I keep. It's like a clock. It's like a natural alarm in you is getting woken up. I'm like, F this. I think mornings are, don't mess with the, I'm hearing don't mess with me in the morning, really don't. But there's an important part here for you about what you're doing right now that's helping you evolve. It's a small step, but it's an important one because it fits into the pieces of the puzzle of what you're going to be doing or who you're becoming anyways. So it's saying embrace each element and there's something that's getting woven into your story of how you've evolved in your life, and it's happening right now. And it may be a small thing you do, but it does help you have some openness and understanding towards maybe what needs to change. Are you making those changes right now? Possibly not, because it takes effort to first recognize. So you're doing something where you're recognizing it, but you're not making the changes are getting recognized possibly this week of that something does have to change. I don't know. Some of you guys, this might just be a part of your personality and a part of you growing up, like just straight up. Like, I'm just realizing I no longer like this. I like this. And it's not the end of the world, but it is a part of you recognizing a habit or a routine or even a part of yourself that needs to change. So this is saying embracing the challenges as opportunities for growth and knowing that your dedication will lead to a rewarding discovery. So you may do something that you no longer like to do anymore. And it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. But it really helps you fit in the pieces of what you're really looking for. And it may feel like a challenge right now because it's frustrating you or you don't like a behavior you're seeing. But that behavior, I'm hearing, it first starts internally and you're aware that it is. So you'd like to see yourself change a little bit more. It also could be here that there's a personality quirk that you love from somebody who's passed on, and you want to embark on actually carrying that personality trait out more into your life. So there may be something you're learning about a past loved one, and you're like, I would like to be that way. So you're embarking on changing the way you've been. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. So I'm going through a lot of personality changes with you. Yes. Okay. Pisces. So you've been juggling in the way that you move. Okay, so there's something here with the Two of Pentacles that you've been keeping things in balance and juggling several different things in your life. And you honestly have been lying that you're able to manage it all or keep up with it all, or you said you were going to do something and you don't want to do it anymore. And I think you were trying to do it, but it's taking away your authenticity. Or, yeah, because here with the King of Swords, this is an Aquarius energy. You may have an Aquarius placement, but there's something about your authenticity here, or there's something about you're intellectualizing something and you're remaining calm, but you keep noticing it. And so you're judging it really very, you've been very back and forth on, is it me or is it them? Is it this or is it that? Whatever, it can be anything in your life, apply it. But it is bringing in a new point of view or a new insight into your life where you're inspired to change and see if you get a different outcome, because this situation isn't working for me. And I'm lying if I'm saying I'm happy in this situation, because I'm not. So do something different to get something different, right, Pisces? Yes. So that I have a better movement in where I'm going, because I just feel like I'm going in a loop and I'm not liking it and I'm not liking it and I keep doing it and it's me who's doing it. And I think you've had maybe some times with yourself where you're wondering, is it them or is it me? But I think if the situation keeps happening to you, I'm going to say it's not everyone else. Okay? Jerry's saying yes. Okay. It can't be the same problem as in different areas of your life. And you keep saying, oh, it's them. Like, come on. And you know it too. So you might be taking on a personality change that, again, could be from a past loved one that you would like to be like, or there's someone who's older than you and they're telling you something important and it might be challenging for you to confront, but it does require some changes needing to be made. Yes. Okay. Love. Moving on to love. So I repeat it twice, but I don't know why I have to repeat it twice, but maybe it's because you have to hear the message more than once to fully get it. I don't know. Obsession, focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. So when it comes to a partner or a person you are interested in, it could be they're more obsessive or you're more obsessive, but it's giving, I need my life back. It's too much focus on you or too much focus on me. And we need to take a step back here because, like, someone may have gone through your phone or you went through their phone and you're just like, okay, this is not healthy. Someone went through someone's phone, though. Okay. So, sorry, I just feel like I want to move my hair. I'm getting kind of hot. So sometimes with the lights, it gets your hair, like, just, I don't know, it gets hot. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now, what's happening for Pisces in love? So I feel like when it comes to love, when it comes to a love situation, you wanted it to be successful, or you wanted it to turn in, you have an ideal of how you want it to look. And I think that you acknowledged that you were feeling left out or feeling like your needs weren't being met. And instead of putting that focus on them and what needs to change, you are like, you know what? I'm going to focus on me, and I'm just going to put my head down and do what matters and focus on supporting and being more supportive and to the situation itself, to the person, to the situation, and try to put in some effort. But I feel like this is your effort into you, because every time you tried to pour into them, you were feeling like it wasn't fair, or it wasn't, my needs are just not being met. And it's like, if you said it once, then there's only so much you can do. So I feel like now you're kind of going quiet because I just keep feeling like I'm feeling empty, or I'm feeling abandoned or an abandonment wound is coming up. Not saying that they're doing it, but it could be just triggering it, or oh, that feeling's coming up again. So instead, you're trying to be mindful and ground yourself and not get anxious, because there could be some anxiousness being felt. And instead of being anxious, you're focusing back on you. And the more that you're keeping it maybe to yourself and putting the focus back on you, the more successful you're becoming. And now you're integrating more with your partner. So if you were like feeling isolated or not feeling like your needs were being met, I do feel here that this person actually and you are coming back together, and it's going to be feeling more back to the way it was, or back to the way it used to be. So there could have just been a moment where space was needed. Hi, Joel. Leo. Yeah, we're going to do Aries and then it'll be Leo. Okay. He's like, all right, Aries time, because we gotta get through it. So that's what I'm seeing for you for love. I see it turning out successful. And again, if you feel like you're giving too much, pull back, and you'll see this person actually pull harder in Pisces. So could be dealing with a Capricorn here. I'm also seeing Aquarius. All right. But we'll be doing more love readings throughout the week. I know that you guys want a singles reading, so I'm going to do it for the tomorrow night. It will be members only in my chat and member questions afterwards. So if any of you guys have had any personal questions you wanted answered, you can get a members, and then from being a member, I'll answer your questions. Okay. So I'm also going to try tomorrow night that once I'm done, I make it a members only and cut it off, because I know I've been keeping them on late, which is fine that I do that sometimes, because sometimes I'm just tired and I'm working, and then the next day I just wait until it's ready. Yeah, so Pisces really it's saying that you guys will resolve any issues if there has been some in relationships. I'm hearing this old 50s song, and it said, Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days. And so, yeah, you might be getting advice from an elder when it comes to relationships as well, and leaning on that support. All right. Next. Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. I hope you guys are having an amazing month. Usually your month is way better around your birthday. So let's see. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. All right. So moving on to Aries. Okay, so you are going also through a change here, but you are repairing something, possibly with a romantic connection here, and going through a reconcile here, Aries. I do feel like you guys are trying to repair, or if there was damage done, it seems like, and you thought there was no way back, it seems like this week it's going to change for you with a partner. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of understanding, or maybe it's just with anybody. I do see here some reconciliation with you and another. I'm hearing that song, Let's Get Together. Okay, so yeah, resurrection here, shaking off whatever happened in the past and rising up and becoming stronger. and even more, maybe your relationship's getting even stronger and more powerful as a result. And it's been rough possibly to make it work with this person, or it could have been bumpy. And there's things that you really do need to make sure that you are repairing or discussing so that there's nothing really left unsaid. Because if not, it could go back. So it's saying like charge ahead with everything and just be completely honest in what you've got to say. I think there's a part of you that's been moving a little. I don't know. There's a part of you that just felt very hesitant with this person. Like, I don't like the way this is making me feel, so I'm going to back off a little bit. But I do see here that it's saying you just be you and be the determined self that you have to, yeah, things can get rough or tough, but you have a confidence that you can overcome it. And I think you do. So there's a magic opportunity, embrace the unexpected and seize the chance for a transformation. So this person may be coming out of the woodworks and you're not really looking at it at all. And this person's coming out of nowhere like, hey, Aries. And you're just like, all right. I mean, I literally thought we would never talk again. So there could be something where something's magically repairing or fixing or mending. Oh, Aries, Venus in the house. Okay, so you were thinking about reaching out. Okay, so let's see. You're feeling very secure within yourself and confident right now with the Ten of Pentacles being here. I feel like you're feeling comfortable and safe with you. I feel like you're gonna have a good week. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like a Ten of Pentacles, the Empress. You know, you're happy with where. Yep, Nine of Pentacles. You're comfortable with where you are in life. You feel like money's working for you. You're just happy, and it's not because of anyone. It's just I've just been really looking maybe inwardly here with the Hermit card, or taking my space back, or taking my space back. So maybe you were giving too much of your energy to others, and the moment you started pulling back, you just started recognizing what more you're sensing you want for yourself, and you want more security in your life. And so you just put that energy back on you and kind of have been feel like you've been guided in your purpose, and you feel very purposeful in everything you're doing right now. And that's helping you move ahead. So it's like your head's down, and this could be just a chance opportunity that you see someone you haven't seen in a while, Aries, or, and it's a chance opportunity to really reconnect with someone that you weren't really thinking about. I feel like I'm here. I wasn't really thinking about you, but and this person could have been hiding, or just a little like, I don't know if Aries wants to hear from me, but nope, you're just moving forward. And it's like when your mind's not too on it or too heavily focused, I feel like work has definitely been your focus here. And also within work, it's just a good week overall. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just a week and it's good and it's chill and it just is what it is, right? Like, it's not that heavy or deep. So yeah. We're going to keep it simple because I'm feeling like it is. Moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. Okay, so you have already gone through an ending. That's already past you. All right. Thanks, Jen. So I just feel that the opportunities that are coming are just because you're in a different energy. And when we're in a different energy, new things or things can seem to feel like it's all working out for you, because this is your week to say everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. This is your week to confirm that, because I think it is in love as well. All right, let's see what else is here for Aries in love. So sorry, I'm reading the cards before I speak. My bad. So here with the World card, it's feeling that things are moving. You've accomplished a cycle in your life. I think you shut the door on someone that you were, I'm hearing, stuck in the middle with you, and you're done being in the middle of situations. Like, I'm tired of being in the middle. I don't want middle. I need something. Like, I've lost hope in just my trust with others. Like, I've lost the hope to trust. And I'm moving forward and trusting myself. And anyone who's keeping me in the middle and making me just questioning myself or the situation or them, it's a no for me. I don't need to question. I need to know. And if I don't know, then I don't know. I can't do it. I'm just here. I can't. It's just your mind's made up. That's what I like about you guys. You don't really like getting in your head. And the moment you do, it's your indication to move out. Moving out. So maybe that's a thing. You moved out of a situation with someone. But it's like you've also had time to maybe explore things where you were seeing illusions or you weren't seeing things clearly, again, stuck in the middle with you, and you're exploring why. But it's giving new thought. No, it's not why. It's not a why. It's no. It's just a no. Right? It's no. That's not how this should be. And so I think you're being very straightforward. If someone is trying to reach out to you, you're going to be telling them the real deal. Like, I don't need to be as elusive with you. If you want to reach out to me, you could be getting communication. You could be getting communication from this person. But for you, again, it's like, I'm in a new state. I'm seeing things differently. And this sometimes can talk about achieving a victory just from having a new viewpoint. And it's like, I want to feel like this is exciting. And I think you're looking for change in your life. And if this person can't bring that level of a conscious awareness to like reach out and talk to you and keep communication could be the issue here, where it's like, what are you doing? Why aren't we talking? I get you're busy, but everyone's busy. Thanks for the dolphin, Jen. I really, really appreciate that. That's so cute. No, like, if our communication needs to change. You're going to say straight up, Aries, I don't like the way we're communicating. This is what I need. And if you can't do that, I'm out, because this is my boundary. This is what I want from a partner. This is what I want in relationships. I need to feel secure. I need to feel safe. This is how I like to communicate. Do you like to communicate like that? No? Okay. Out. There's a certain level of things that you require when you're looking for someone, and when they're being like confusing or questioning, it's just no. I feel a lot of it's like a groundedness in your energy, but just a knowing in what you will tolerate and what you won't. And that's just that. And I will tell it straight to your face. Like, I'm not going to keep you wondering, like the way you've been keeping me wondering. I don't need to play that game. To play that game means I'm on you, on your energy, on your timeline, and I'm on my timeline. Nope. Right? So, could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini, a Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you don't like the way someone's moving in particular. Aquarius. Thank you, Debbie. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We are moving on to Leo. Oh, I also see Libra, Virgo, Cancer. Is Joel still here? Poor Joel. Hi, Joyce. You just missed Aries. It was a great message, too. I really like your messages, Aries. But I also think there's a reconciliation. You know, there could be someone that you just left, but you two need to have a talk about what needs to change moving forward. So I do think you've already talked, or you will be talking, something like that. This is someone coming back in, and you tell them, this is what I need moving forward from you. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay. All right, moving on to, yeah, Leo. I forgot for a second. Leo gang. If you are a Leo, let me know in the chat. Hi, Jades. I just did Pisces. It was at 28 minutes and 5 seconds. If you could let her know where to go to watch it back, if she wants to watch it back, I would appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, Leo, let's see what's happening this week for you. My Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I see Leo rising. I see Leo Sun. Thank you, Marmar. Okay. Leo, I'm also like some of you guys, when I tap into your energy, I get excited. Are you guys excited for me to read? I'm being like, oh, tell me I'm excited. Like, why are you guys getting excited all of a sudden? All right. There's something you've been hoping for or wishing for, and I feel that it's Spirit's almost asking you to take a chance. Okay, so you've been asking for something or wishing for something, but it's also that you need to, it's like you're waiting for it to come to you, but it's saying, hey, go to it. Go to it. Take a chance. Okay, who else did I see this for? Scorpio. Some of you Leos have a Scorpio placement, maybe? What else here? You've been silent, because at the bottom of the deck we have silence, and you may be missing someone, or I don't know, means silence, or someone's been quiet about something. Okay, but it's been, you've either expected it or been waiting for the opportunity. Damn, this is really feeling like I really does remind me of the Scorpio reading. Interesting. You're open to receive. You're like, Spirit, come to me. I'm open to receive this individual, or like this. So you've been wishing for something, and you've been opening out, maybe praying or trying to like let things come into your life, but it's like a revelation's awaiting. Like you may have to recognize that a part of, yes, you've been wishing or wanting something, but a part is you taking that, like coming to it, meaning it, can you meet me halfway, or putting it out there into, like part of it is putting it out there, something like that. So you may be trying to like embark on like understanding or discovering something, but it's saying you I feel like you've been waiting for a change in your life, or you've been wishing for something, but it's not what you expect or not who you expect. And it's saying, yeah, it's a secret unveiling before you. So maybe someone's coming to you unexpectedly as well here, Leo, like you're not seeing it coming. But be open to receive it, and maybe take a chance, even if it's not who you want or what you want. Maybe it's for you, regardless of it not appearing the way you wanted it to. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Okay. Very interesting. All right. What else can you tell me? I'm like, oh, okay. It's kind of giving like a surprise at your door, and you're like, oh, what is this? Like, I didn't know this. Yeah, interesting. Hi. I don't know your name. It just says hi. Angel? Do you? Okay, I don't know where this is coming from. I feel like this is saying here, like you motivate so many people in just who you are or your energy. You know, you have this motivational speeches and energy, yet where's your personal power in doing what you say? So it's like something, I'm annoyed by that comment. Okay, sorry, don't mean to annoy you guys, But it's saying here, like, stand in your personal power and motivate yourself to do it. Like, get up and do it. Like, there's something here where you keep wishing for things to work out. If it was just this, or wish if it was just that. But it's like, stand in your power to, like, motivate yourself, to push yourself out of doing something you've always done, because it's like you need to take a chance here. Someone also, I'm getting an admirer energy. I also felt that last week for you, Leo. So there could be somebody admiring you, and you're kind of, maybe this is someone coming to you and you've motivated them, or they're crushing on you really hard and you're not aware of it, or this is you crushing on someone and you've been playing it coy or just playing it light, and kind of here haven't been expressing yourself, and now you're like, even though you may tell other people to do this or that, you know what to do. Are you doing it? I don't know. But it could be someone coming to you as well. All right, so let's see what is happening for this week. Okay, there is a connection. This is romantic. I feel like there is a connection here where this person makes you feel very comfortable. It makes you feel very secure. I do feel that I feel like I can be myself with this person and I value them. However, there's also this feeling of there's delays, and I feel like I'm wasting my energy. It's almost giving you, Leo, like you want to make them feel secure, and you want to make them feel loved, or vice versa. But I don't want to waste my time and my money. But I do feel like you want to romantically give an offer to someone. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. Or somebody, now you can say this is going vice versa, where you're receiving it. But with the Page of Pentacles in reversed on your side, it's giving like it's you maybe. But the Page of Cups, like, I want to express myself and I want to be open to this love offer and feel secure in it. But I'm also wondering, am I just wasting my time and energy where I could be placing it elsewhere? But I think you really love this person, and I do think, or I think there's an attraction. If it's not love yet, then there's attraction and likability to it, could be, and I want to explore it. Page of Cups is an opportunity coming in with love. So I'm getting a huge love reading here. Tell me more about this situation. It's saying creative, like have fun and express love in new ways. Like, it's not always about money, Leo. So, you may be like, well, I don't have the funds, or I can't do this, or I can't do that with my partner. And it's like, it's not always about money. There's creative ways to show someone you care that has nothing to do with money, all right, or resources. I was reading the passages in the book, and I was like, what is this? So pay attention this week, okay? As well, to find things signs from spirit. There could be Bible verses, there could be lyrics that speak to you. There's something in a book or lyrics or things that are words being displayed to you that are actually going to have a lot of resonance towards you and meaning. And also what they're saying to you is turning to be distrustful. Like, I don't know if you're having issues in trust, but they could resolve. You want to have a conversation, or there's going to be a conversation had, because there's been things that have been very confusing and the fog needs to be cleared. And you can't do that by just being in your head or guessing or just making, it's almost like you're going to make a judgment, and before speaking to the person, let them speak, or you need to speak first. It's taking such a turn all of a sudden. You might be getting to know somebody and there's a new passion or a new conversation that's sparking your interest here. I think you're trying to give somebody a shot here, Leo, and talk to them and see where this goes. But there's a part of you that's walking away because you think that you're going to get hurt and you don't want to ignore red flags. There's something here about wanting something with someone. This could be because you physically find them attractive, or you think you two align on personal beliefs alone. But as you start to hear them talk this week, something about what they're saying is making you move in a direction of pulling away. So I don't know what that's about, but you may be paying attention to what they're saying and feeling like you need to pull away so that you protect your heart. Because you don't trust something here with the Page of Pentacles, or you feel like you're going to waste your time and just get hurt. So you may be, yeah, that's something. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Gemini or we'll get more into love this week. I'm doing a singles reading. So if you guys are single, then we will be doing one of those. Could be dealing with a Gemini, really a Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. Okay. What did you say? What did you say? There's something about that. What did you say? You might not like what someone says, so you're very attentive to what's coming out of their mouth. You're going to be acknowledging something this week, but you're not. You may be keeping it to yourself or remaining silent. And even though you are hopeful that it could work out, there's something here where it might feel too risky to take a chance. And you feel like God's speaking to you through the lines. Okay. It's giving something like that. Like you are noticing something and it's being spoken through the lines, through what they're saying. And there's something just very distrustful for you. That's what I'm getting. I know it took a turn, but I feel like that's the way your reading was kind of meant to go. Like you are optimistic, you're trying to stay open, but something makes you take a turn. That's what I'm feeling. Try to stay as mutable as you can and not so fixated. Okay. Saggy, watch your sun, moon, and rising as well for just double confirmation in that. All right. Sagittarius, let's see what's happening this week. That was a weird one. That one kind of took me for a turn. Okay, Sagittarius, you're reflecting on something someone said, or you're reflecting on how things appear. Get out of your head. You might be remembering something this week and like, oh, I remember. Like, you might be getting sudden insights of remembering what someone said or the way that they appeared. And you may just need to let it go. That's what I'm saying. Get out of it. Yeah. You may be looking back on something and paying no mind. Like, you may have a moment where you reflect on something, but you're going to let it go. You need to let it go. So you're asked to release something because you've been thinking too much about it. Yeah, it's saying things are really getting better for you, Sagittarius. So let it go, whatever has happened, because it happened. It's in the past. Leave it there. Leave it where it is, because it's saying here, things are getting better. There's growth. Okay, there are improvements, but they're one step at a time. It's not one big moment or monumental thing, and so it's the little one step at a time moments that are getting you to surrender and open up more and release more. So this could be like you're shedding something this week to really see what is real. You could have been like paranoid or reflecting back on what someone said or did and connecting dots and things like that. Very interesting. But it's saying, see what's real here. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. So you're not listening to someone's words. You know what I'm saying? You're connecting experiences you had, and that's how you're connecting the situation. But it's saying here, stop overthinking something. I keep getting stop overthinking it. Okay. Sagittarius game. I love that. Okay, so there's a part of you not knowing how to let someone in. It's like, I want to have fun with you and I want to let my hair down, or I want to get back to where things are with you, maybe. Or I want to have fun and I want to enjoy my life, but I also have boundaries and I don't know how to let my guard down with you. Like, I want to be open to you, but I don't know how. And you're wanting to see, you're reflecting back on times with them, and you're wondering, should I open up to them? But I'm not ready yet. So you may be wanting to open up about something, but I'm hearing not right now. Okay. Tell me what's happening this week for Sagittarius. You're looking back. You're looking back right now. That's what I keep getting. You keep looking backwards. You're looking at an ending that you've had with someone, okay? Or there's something here that's transforming in your life, or you're going through a transformation in your life, and you're feeling very indifferent. Some of you guys are kind of doing that thing. Sagittarius are very good at pushing things back. Like, you're very good at moving on. But what happens when it comes back to the surface? And I think you might be dealing with emotions that are that you thought have transformed or were done, but the feelings are coming back up. I'm hearing like a tidal wave or a wave of emotion. You guys could be getting like dreams about waves or tsunamis or something like that. If you do, that is a sign that you are dealing with something emotionally. And if it's coming up in your dreams, it means it's overwhelming you and you may not be recognizing it. Okay, so something about that. But there's something here where you're recognizing that you're bored or you're indifferent to a situation or withdrawn from someone and you're done. Like, I don't have like, but at the same time, maybe you're going back of like, what exactly happened that pushed me to the end? And you're not sure what you did, why, or what happened, or why exactly you did, but you are over it. Like, I don't know when or how I decided I was done, but something in me was just tired of this and I wanted a new outcome in my life. So you've like recognized in yourself that I think you're trying to figure out what about you changed or what about the dynamic has changed that you no longer really want it anymore. And you're fighting yourself, or maybe you're fighting with the person because you don't know exactly at what point or what direction made you change, but you knew you had to pivot. So this is about pivoting and questioning yourself, but not really understanding why. So I feel like you're going backwards a little bit to understand something. Interesting. Okay, this is specific. I don't know who this is for. Sorry, Sagittarius. Maybe it's for like one or two of you. All right, so let's see what's happening in love. And I'm not generalizing it, like saying, oh, it's love, oh, it's career. It could be anything in your life. But there's something that you've done to pivot emotionally. And that's why I'm not specifying what it is. Hi, William. How are you? Creativity. Have fun. Express yourself in a new way. Maybe you guys are journaling, or there's something you're doing creatively that's helping you transmute pain in a different way. And you didn't even recognize how much it affected you or hurt you until you put your pen to the paper, or you start talking about it, or there's something you're doing where you didn't realize how much you didn't process something. I just keep getting that. Okay. So this could be in love for some of you. You also could be going out and talking to somebody new here. You could have been talking to somebody new. Okay, I feel like you've been talking to someone new, or there's a new insight for you, or you're just feeling like you're recognizing something within yourself. And with the Wheel of Fortune being here, it's working in your favor, or it's a personal vision and you're moving in a different direction because you've been spending a lot of time in introspection here, feeling very indifferent towards an individual, a love, like someone that you've been dating or like or care about, and you've been wondering why you've been feeling so indifferent or not really feeling it, and feeling like, I don't know, some of you guys may be wanting to break up with someone and you're not really sure about when or how you lost your feelings for them, or when it all, like what was the turning point, because you just kept pivoting to the point you don't have like a why or a reason. You just, I don't have it. And you're just like, I'm just to myself. Like, I don't give a fuck about love right now, or I don't feel it for you. I'm getting someone's lost feelings, and a possibility of why you did is because you distracted yourself a lot, and you could have hopped from one person to another that you just lost interest. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of getting that. Like, you either hopped from one other person to another, or what happened is you just kept forgetting to call them. You just kept forgetting to reach out. You know, like, I didn't mean to. I just lost time. I lost train of thought. And there's a part of you recognizing here, taking responsibility for your behavior, that you weren't putting in the effort. You weren't putting in the time. I'm kind of withdrawing, and I didn't realize I was doing that. You could have just been forgetful. Sometimes with that Queen of Wands, it can be a forgetfulness or an easily distracted energy and very self-centered. And it's like, maybe I'm really just not ready for a relationship or something serious. And you're trying to balance it out. I don't know. I feel like you're okay with an ending, though. I don't think you have what it takes for the relationship. You don't. I don't think you're ready for a relationship, or you don't want it really. I feel like you can only do whatever you've been giving, and that's enough. Maybe you were doing little check-ins, maybe once a month hanging out. I'm just getting, I don't have it anymore. Sorry about it. Yeah. Okay, so it could have been dealing with an Aries, a Sagittarius, an Aries. And I feel like you really weren't doing it on purpose, but it probably is a sign that you need to focus more on you. Virgo, Sagittarius. Also Sagittarius, Scorpio. I just feel like you lost feelings, or I think you lost feelings. I'm going to be honest. And you're reflecting about why you want to let it go. You're like, why did I do that? Why did I let that person go? I think you're I feel like if someone really mattered to you, though, like, would that happen? I don't know. Maybe you're questioning that. Questions. I don't know why, but I'm hearing maybe it was the drugs. That's for a small few of you. Like, maybe it was the maybe. All right, moving on to air signs. Air signs, Geminis. Hold on one second. I just want to put a little more coffee in my cup. Really quickly, going back to Sagittarius, I kept saying, I don't know, but I do know what happened, and I do think it's the knowing that you kept forgetting. That's a huge sign, because with someone else, I don't know why, but I'm getting like there's someone else that you used to be with, and you would have never forgotten to call them. You would have never forgotten to hit them up or reach out or check on them. So I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. I just don't think they got a hold on you, and you'd feel like a level maybe of feeling bad. Like, because when I was getting my coffee and stuff, I was very understanding that I did know, but that I felt like a level of guilt, or I felt bad. So I just kept saying, oh yeah, I will. Or, I don't know. Pushing it back, Sag, to the point where it's not enough for you. There's something off, and you don't know exactly what, but you got to believe in that something's off, okay? Moving on. Sorry. I just had to make that make sense to someone. All right. Gemini's time. Hi, Semi-Violet. Gemini gang. Look alive, look alive. Look alive, Gemini. Now they on the other side. Okay. So Gemini, there could be somebody here that you're, I don't know if it's family, friends, a partner, a person you liked. It just feels like they're on the other side now. Like, oh, well, and it really ain't my fault. Okay. It's just like things just changed, right? Look alive though. You're alert. You're staying alert. You're very recognized. Okay. I don't like, we're not on the same side anymore. Switch up. But you're dealing with a Gemini. So they're super mutable. So they can just change like the wind. But I do think you're grinding or your head's down. Okay. Cause I like, that's the song. Like, oh, well, like I'm just focused on my money. Like I'm just focused on the work I gotta do today. Okay, something like that. You're on a grind. Like I feel like a hustle mode with you. Are you trying to like clear up debt or something? I don't know. But you're putting on the performance. You're just like, I know you're on the other side, but I'll still smile at you and keep it all good because I don't have time. I don't have time for the drama. I don't have time for the bullshit. You can call me fake. I don't give a because like at this point, I'm just tired. So I'll just like, I don't feel like I want the drama. All right. I'm over it. And you're just kind of taking a chance. You're just moving on and you don't care how you appear. You don't care what people think of you. I really don't think you do right now. And you're just kind of here like rolling with life. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh, well, F them. Yeah. You could be changing up friends or changing up like who you're spending, what you're spending your time on, who you're spending your time with. It's a waste. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. I don't have the time. Some people are like mouses, right? And it's like, I don't have time for that peep. I don't have time to hear who's squeaking in the back. Like, I know y'all, like, you may be realizing people are talking about you. You can talk about me all you want. Talk your trash. Like, I don't care. I'll still smile in your face and keep moving because to let you get to me, it's not happening. Geminis are very good about that. I don't care if you're talking about me. Yeah, you may be realizing someone's laughing in your face. I don't know. There's something. I'm sorry, I moved my thing. There's something about that. Like, I know what you're doing. I just don't care. On top of that, there could be a chance encounter, rolling the dice, meeting by chance, or a crush coming towards you. So there could be someone that you're encountering who you're taking a chance on. You could also like just be like, you know what? I don't know if I really want love, but ever I'm gonna go on a dating app or ever I'm gonna go out. And you go out and you meet someone and it's a chance meeting, but you're just like feeling like good. You're feeling energized, Allow things to change. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you for the wink and the pop. I appreciate it. Okay, when it comes to life, you may be trying to stay comfortable in where you are, even when you're feeling uncomfortable. So it's like trying to remain comfortable in the discomfort is your week, and you're appearing on top of it. But there's something about you need to be very careful about letting fear entrap you in just thinking the worst, okay? Because you get to control your thoughts and your energy. And you are coming off as very cautious with someone. Like I do feel very cautious with them, but you're allowing it's kind of like you're also letting your energy precede you. I'm just feeling like something about like, I don't like people smiling in my face and then talking behind my back. Like I'm not here for it. So I hear you. Like there's something here where you're not here for it or you're annoyed by someone or something. And it's like a part of me is just wanting to keep my head down and keep moving. And then there's a part of me that wants to, like, I'm looking alive. Like I'm looking at it and I'm not liking the picture I'm seeing. And if you don't like the picture, then what do? You change the picture. So you could be changing jobs or unsure about a job at this time and not really feeling like you could do it, but am I feeling like it's for me? Not sure. or you're not sure if you can really do it. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if I can really do it. Like, you've been grinding, but you're just cautious with some people. All right. So that's like, I'm getting work with you. Cautious. What else can you tell me here? Spirit's coming in with divine guidance saying, have fun and just be you. Be fun. Be light. Be light. Be the light. If other people want to be dark and smile in your face, like, that's is more about them. Be that light. Be that shining light. It's like, have fun, find the harmony, and keep focusing on what brings you peace and joy. And that's going to make you have an achievement this week. So you can let fear dictate you. You can let what other people doing bother you. I'm seeing 1313. So what is 1313? 13 is death. All right. You need to transition out of that. You need to transition out of letting the other forces outside of yourself dictate what you're going to do, because that's not how this is going to go. Okay. How it's going to work is you're going to dictate how you move through things. Okay. And you're going to dictate it by, maybe it is just putting on a laugh and letting, and you know what, being like, let it go and just enjoy being at peace within yourself. And that'll be an achievement. Sit in the uncomfortability of it. That is your achievement. That is what Spirit's wanting you to do, is to sit in the uncomfortability and be happy anyways, and be you anyways. Don't move because someone's making you feel uncomfortable. Sit there and open your body language and sit in the knowing and being like, just chill. It'll all play out the way it's meant to. All right, so let's move on to love. I keep getting that card. Okay, so there's a connection to meditate or find prayer or maybe move your body this week, Gemini, when it comes to, I don't know how that's love, but you may be needing to move energetically. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying without saying it. Only you may need body movement. Okay. And also communicate. So you need to express your truth and receive truth. So there's communication needing, and that will change the energy within a connection. I feel like you really want to trust in a situation, and you really have an idea, dream that you want to reach, and you want to trust in it. But what you're dreaming of or what you're wanting to achieve isn't looking like what it looks like right now. And so you may have had to leave other people behind that were in the unknown. And it's like, I can't be in the unknown with you because I've actually, like, I'm not in that energy anymore. You are very much in the, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. And I don't know if this is going to result in something deeper that I need it to be. Okay. And so you might be envisioning what it looks like and needing to be a little bit more thorough. And again, this could be a week where you're more focused on work and not so romantic, but you're staying loyal. Okay. So it's like, I don't know how much you're spending time with someone because you're focusing so much on career, Gemini. But if you're riding with me and you're my person, then you're going to check in on me and I'm going to check on you. And that's kind of what I'm wanting in a partner, someone who checks in and shows being a reliable person that I know is someone I can trust it. So I don't know how much you're seeing one another, but it's, where are you putting your time and energy? Are you putting it on me? And I think you're looking for that with this person, and you're proceeding with caution with someone. I don't think you've ruled them out, but I think you're looking at things and kind of removing yourself and seeing how things how they show up when you remove yourself. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing this week. You're looking at someone who, is this going to work out? Are we going to stay consistent? I need someone who's going to put in the effort and not disappear. So I'm wondering if you're going to disappear. So you may be playing the long game with this person. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Leo, Pisces. Okay? A lot. This is all about where you're putting your time and energy here, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles in your reading, more than anybody else's. This could be a time where you're really not, you haven't been focusing much on it, but it's starting to cross your mind if it has the ability to go the distance. Okay. All right, moving on to Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra gang. Libra Moon. All right. Thank you, Lisa, for the follow. Libra Rising. And remember, Gemini, don't forget to have a little bit of fun this upcoming week, okay? Have fun. Have some fun. Be playful. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hi, Kwani. We just did Gemini, so you can go back to the timestamp. It was 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 15 seconds. All right, Libra gang. Okay, so Libra, I feel like right now you're feeling very independent on your own, whether it's in work situations, family situations, or even in love. You're just wanting to kind of be on your own, kind of having your headphones on or something in your ear and vibe out, because I feel like you want to keep to yourself right now. You don't really want to be very open. So I'm getting a closed off energy from you. So I wonder how this reading is going to go if you're closing off, but you're keeping some things to yourself. You could be listening into your ear to like you may like secret societies or Libra, you may like hidden truths or enlightenment books. So you might like discovering, or maybe you're like reading about Atlantis or like an ancient civilization, but maybe you're having that in your ear or something, or I don't know, I'm getting something like that. Like maybe that's in your ear too, though. You've been listening to like a podcast or a book or YouTube videos. So you might like discovering things and just been. I do think you're alone right now. Okay. I get it. You're alone. I got it. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm sorry, Kwani, but thank you for explaining that. I'm sorry that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just putting on a smile, putting on the Ritz, okay? Because there's too much going on in the world to like make a problem or make some drama over just what you not liking the way someone moves. Like, nah, it ain't all worth it all the time, right? I straight up hang up every time. Okay, bye. Oh, that's funny. You might have taken like a bad fall or like a bad hit or a huge bump in the road where it's been a little bumpy for you, Libra, or a little rough. I feel like this is internally, um, like just very cautious of others and not being able to maybe trust in others at this time, or kind of wondering where. I don't think you care where they stand. It's how you perceive them. That's the problem. And you're just kind of just wanting to be on your own till you figure it out. Like you're trying to balance it and not make a judgment. I feel like I don't want to make a judgment. I just want to take small steps back into recovery. Some of you guys have had did any of you guys have like a health concern and it's been hard to get back into an energy? Like you could have sunken down, into like a state of, recovery. Honestly, that could be for some of you. And so you could be having a small win here, or a small triumph in your health or a recovery within yourself. And these are an everyday victories. So you should celebrate them. So you may be like going to a doctor visit or a checkup and like getting really good results or something. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Thanks, Lisa. So yeah, there could be small steps that you're taking I think you still need to be independent for a little bit or you may not be ready to go right back to work, even though you could go back or something like that. It's like, I'm not ready just yet because I'm getting anxiety, or like, I just need to be a little bit more to myself right now. So, and you're resurrecting, like your energy's coming back and you're about to get ready to like move. I don't know. There's some of you guys have like issues walking or have been like, I don't know, like had a surgery of some sort. I don't know. I'm getting something like that where it's like, I'm actually like moving my body now. That's weird, but that's a small portion of you. But if it's not like health related for you guys, or getting a good doctor's visit or something like that, then it could just be you having anxiety and having a really hard time being yourself with others and just been more independent and struggling to kind of I'm getting an identity crisis, honestly. I'd like, just kind of struggling in that way. And so you starting to like be able to kind of stand in your independence and walk in it and feel strong in it again. And it feels like a new you is rising up a little bit more every day, that you feel like every day it's getting better. Every day it's getting better. Okay. Yes, you were in a funk for a while, but yours is anxiety. Okay. Yeah. Oh, vascular tests. Okay. Well, let me know if they're good. I'm really hoping, I'm really praying that it does go well for you. Okay. What else can you tell me? You could be staying at home more. I get that, like, I get you could go into an office, Libra, and some of you guys have the option to go back to work. But I feel here that you're not fully ready to go back. Like, you'd rather just stay more at work. But you feel like you might be starting to go back to work more and show up more, but even then you're kind of keeping more to yourself because the first step is like wanting to go back into something or try again at something. This could be a hobby or this could be work. I keep getting. So yeah, you need to take action again. And it's your destiny, or you feel like you're ready to, and it just required a lot of resilience or a lot of strength. But you're starting to feel revitalized, like your energy's opening up again. So there's some resilience where it's like, okay, you just need a moment and now you're feeling revitalized. You're feeling like it's your time now. Like, I'm in a new season and I'm ready to put myself back out there. That could even be in love, right? Like not really feeling like you want to be looking for a relationship or dating anyone, and then just feeling like, oh, I want to get back out there. Yeah. I feel like you're committed to a practice. And I don't know if it's meditation or yoga, or there's something you've been doing, maybe it's EFT tapping, a practice that you've put in place. Maybe it's somatic exercises, maybe it's exercising your body. But with the Ace of Wands, that you could have felt very delayed in taking the steps necessary. But it's about being committed, and it's about believing in the fact that I keep getting like I'm not so ready yet, though. Some of you don't feel that ready, but I feel like I'm on a back and forth with you. So some of you may be feeling not just ready yet, but you're aware that you need to make a decision, or you need to decide, you need to make a choice for yourself. So I feel like you're guarded, but you feel safe within yourself, and that's what matters. You feel safe within yourself, and that's what matters, I'm hearing. So this is something that you might be guarded about doing, or guarded about maybe how you identified with others, or where do you belong, right? You may be feeling so isolated that it's like, where do I belong? Where's my purpose? Where's my life? Like, is it just doing this? So it could be here that you're trying to find, where do I belong, right, Libra? And you may be feeling very guarded in the rooms you walk into, like there's an energy that's off. But it's also about you feeling secure within yourself. And so you had to isolate yourself to feel secure. So when you keep stepping back into that room and you keep feeling that energy's off, then I don't know, there might be that maybe it was you getting right with securing your foundation, feeling safe within yourself first. Here. And again, this might have just, with the Temperance card here, it might have required, your health could have been off, which made you feeling like everything was off with others. But actually, maybe you're recognizing it first starts with me. So there's something here where you're on the tip of the iceberg, or you're recognizing something here, and you're rising up a little bit more powerful every day as you start to gain a sense of security in self. Okay. Let's get into love here. I'm curious. What's happening in love here for my Libras? Something about talking to God, or have you been praying a lot? I get like a Libra who's been praying a lot or been meditating a lot, finding a lot of time in isolation and solace for answers. But it's actually, I feel like the answers you were looking for just made you feel more safe within yourself. Like, just feeling safety was a vital part of it. And so maybe that's what prayer or meditation has been doing for you. And so there's I don't really like ask your angels, but I would say ask God or the universe. I like one thing, I feel like. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Ask whoever you want to ask. It's your life, not for me to judge. Whoever you want to ask to, outside of a greater being than yourself, right? A greater being than yourself. I'll just say God. But that is where you'll find the support. And it's saying be open to the experiences you receive. Be open to change, because the reception of the energy itself is saying what needs to change. So if you're saying you're not right within yourself, I'm going to tell you, when you go into rooms, no matter if you've been building on that safety within yourself, it could still feel like you're a tilter. It's a tilt-a-whirl. Okay. And so it can still, like, something about, right. And you have to turn that thing, right? Like the tilt-a-whirl, like you have to turn it. But who are you turning it with? It's usually a partner, because the easier you're turning it with the partner, the easier it spins. So that could be something here. It's like, well, you're doing it all by yourself, wondering why is it so hard? It's like sometimes you're being maybe to be open to just allowing change, allowing things to change in your life, allowing someone in. Yeah, self-awareness. Okay. What else here? Hi, Leprechaun. Remember, you have resilience in that this is a part of your growth. And so some of you guys are going through like a dark night of the soul or going through just like a big transformation where it's really making you feel waves of like it's happening in waves. But I feel like right now you just want to remain to yourself. So I think you're moving on from it. You're getting the clarity, you're getting the confirmation, and you feel like maybe even energy wise, you want to move your body more or you want to. And I'm not getting that because of these energies, because it's more about thoughts. But I keep getting something about needing to move your body a little bit. Because if there's too much mental, because this is a lot of mental energy, it can be overstimulation. So be careful of that. But when it comes to a connection, I feel like you're moving on from somebody. I don't think you want to talk to them anymore. You could be like actually blocking them with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, or you could be just telling them, you may just be turning them down and being like, I'm not in a place for a relationship right now, or I'm not in a place to date. Because you don't feel like you're ready yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm not ready yet. Like, I'm still, like, some of you guys have gone through a separation or a divorce or just a breakup, and I don't think you've healed from whatever that was. And there's a part of you, like, communicating to someone, like, I'm so glad you're interested in me or you want me, but I'm not over this. So I just don't think I'm the right person right now. Yeah, I see you turning, because I feel like there's a part of you that wants it, but a part of you that's not sure, and you feel like that's unfair to someone. I feel like there could be someone that you fantasize about sometimes, or you want it. Like there's a desire for love, but it's also like unrealistic at this moment. And maybe there's a part of you that's wishing for something, but the energy, like I don't even have the effort to give it what it really needs. So again, the Hermit card's here saying, I'm going to be a little bit more to myself right now, or I need to really figure this out before I get you involved. So they're either someone you're not but you're unsure and you're just talking to, and you're not really sure if you want to. And that's why, because you're not sure if you want to, you're not talking to them as much. So you could have moments where you're talking to them like a lot, and then there's times where you really need your space. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Gemini, Taurus. All right, stay resilient. I'm getting you're in an in-between week. I think it's a good week. I mean, right? Small steps and big, like there are small wins to celebrate this week. So I'm getting a lot of anxiety with you. So just let that calm and do a calming practice. I don't know. It could just be simply as walking, or it could just be as simple as just taking a moment of silence. But I get that really heavily. Needing comfort. I do think if there's someone romantically, it's just that you just enjoy talking to them so that you feel a sense of connection. But I don't know if it's for the purpose of feeling like love, is what I'm saying. You're welcome, Lisa. All right, moving on to Aquarius. All right, Aqua gang. All right, what is happening this week for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. damn, I don't know what to say this is, but some of you guys could have a drinking problem or addiction to coffee, or am I getting called out? Or an addiction to something, okay? And there could be an awareness that you have an addiction. What the fudge? Okay, what else? Weird. Or there's a bad pattern that you have that maybe you need to quit. Spirit's calling. Like, let me make this very clear. You are addicted to a hurtful event that you keep replaying in the past. That is not your future. So trauma is like forward moving. And I feel like you're going backwards or something, and you've already endured a period where you were learning to try to not dwell, but you keep thinking about something in the past that's anchoring you down. So there was an event that happened, and it says be here now, like stay present, don't go backwards. You already were there. That's not where you're meant to go, Aquarius. So it's saying be here now, because you're predicting, like, do not go backwards to predict something future, because that's not where you are. And so it's saying you need to get clear and find your safe haven. Like, you need to find something that keeps you steady, because, right, embrace tranquility as your refuge. It's like you were feeling good, or you were feeling just like floating, feeling great, and something's triggering you to go back, and it's saying no, you're addicted to a toxic, obsessive, repetitive thing that had happened, but that's not where you are. And so it's saying, and I understand maybe that's a part of your processing, but it's saying if this is not, you need to stay where you are, because you need more peace. And I think that you actually are feeling at peace. And so I don't know if you're allowing be careful what you talk about as well, because you could be going back to something and replaying something that is not where you are, and that's affecting your week. That happens all the time. Well, get out the room. If the conversation starts happening, you have a mouth, you have ears. If you don't like what's being said, just say, can we change the conversation? I don't have the energy to talk about it. And then if they want to keep talking about something, then you need to walk out of the room. Hold yourself accountable. So it's saying there's a clarity coming through about needing to be present. Also, be careful about I don't know where this is coming from. Don't watch too many documentaries. Do some of you guys watch a lot of documentaries? I don't know. I'm hearing don't watch too many of those. What's happening this week for Aquarius? I feel like you need to be very open and receptive to others this week, and feeling a sense of community and friendship, instead of worrying about, is someone lying to you, possibly a Libra or another air sign, Aquarius or Gemini here. But it's almost like you're wondering if someone's going to betray you or lie to you, or are they lying to me? And you might not be trusting a group of people. And I feel like someone actually is very open to you and loving to you. And so also be careful about lying about your intentions with others. Are you lying about your intentions? This is it's not giving work. I will say that this is not work. This is like family, groups, or romantic. Okay. I will say it's either love, family, friends, social groups, okay? Something like that. Not work. I'm not getting work. I actually think work is actually a very good week for work. If if you're wondering about your work situation, I think you're going to be getting along with others and you're going to be enjoying your work situation. So have fun in that. Be open to new opportunities coming. There could be some new opportunities coming, but something about your mind is like searching for an opponent. And that I want to say, like, if it's not your reading, hop off. But sometimes that's just our natural, like, we do have animalistic tendencies. And so when we walk into rooms, sometimes we naturally are scanning for danger, right? We scan for danger. I deal with 4 Libras. Oh, God. So, that could be a natural thing, is that we scan for danger, right? Because we do have some animalistic tendencies. And I think that you need to get clear on what energy are you going to put out. And so there's a part of you, I think you're really wanting to be more social right now and enjoy your company with others and sharing good times, sharing the good times. I'm hearing let the good times roll. And I'm not saying everything, like, you may be feeling like, well, the world sucks, so I'm not going to appear to enjoy myself when everything's happening around me. And it's like, okay, that's around you. But what is your energy, Aquarius? So it's like, be what you want the world to be, be what you want to be, it's like, feel confident within yourself and trust in you and be the love that you're looking for. I know that's corny, but that's what I'm getting. Like, this is a learned behavior that you've learned, right? This is a learned behavior. You might have learned it from others, and you might be getting clarity this week that I'm doing something that's a learned behavior, and I need to be a little bit more. Maybe you're wanting to be something different, being receptive to new opportunities, wanting to be more open-minded. And that in ways you've been maybe betraying yourself by not being more loving or being more gentle within yourself and others. And you may be realizing the harshness of others and that it's affecting you. And if they're not spreading love or spreading an openness to what you want to feel, then you need to shift and pivot. But I actually see you doing that. So enjoy your company with others and spread love out and see what you get back, because you might actually start to really be able to trust and see something that what you were doing was just a really bad pattern. A really bad pattern that when you were around others, you were looking for something to, like, wanting to not get hurt, which I understand. But yeah, it's like you're looking for danger, but that's a bad addiction. And this may tend to be that when you talk to others during tea time, coffee time, going out, it's natural that we're sharing things, but you may not be liking what you're doing in the process. So you maybe change. I feel like there's something here you want to change. All right. Moving on to love. Success. Okay. So some of my Aquarians are seeing some success in love. It's your time to shine. Success comes from what you pour your heart into. What you pour your heart into. Damn. Okay. So maybe what I was saying was like, showing gratitude. Okay. Being grateful, being welcoming, being open, being receptive, feeling worthy within yourself of who you are and what you'll accept. This is also saying seek spirit, speak God, right? A new opportunity is coming for you. Okay. Insight gained from a new experience, job, or partner. So yeah, you may get an opportunity from a partner that you're meeting. Or there's a really good opportunity coming in love for you. Let the good times roll. That is the song. Yep. Be at the bottom of the deck. We have be open to change. But you also have to be that change. All right. What's happening in love for Aquarius? Okay, so the message is repeating, so that message could be in love as well. But you are releasing. I feel like this is a personality shift or an energy shift in you. You are releasing outcomes out from your life, and you're opening up to, again, here, like a sense of wanting just peace in your life, or just wanting to be happy, or wanting joy in your life. And you're very clear that if it doesn't feel good, that it's a clear no for you, and that I only want to invest in what invests into me and what feels good to me. And so you're just like, it's an immediate decision you're making. You could have an Aries placement, Aquarius, because I think I said the same thing to Aries. So if you do triple confirmation there, maybe, or double confirmation there, but I'm getting here, it's like, I only want what's me. There's a song, and it's like, only what's me. I only what wants me. So anything that isn't what wants you, you're not moving there. So it's just, I'm going to keep it simple. That is your love message, Aquarius. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or Scorpio. I only want what wants me. What does not want me, I will release it. And I just keep it simple. All right. Libra as well. Ooh, Jupiter in house 9. Okay. Dang, Marmar, you're really meant to move. Jupiter in house 9. So you get lucky with it when it comes to higher learnings, travel, things like that. When you make a quick decision to change. Not all the time, but. No, part of fortune means like where things are like turn out well for you, but Jupiter is more about growth and expansion. Also, I find that wherever your Jupiter placement is, it means like those things just come easier to you for some reason. You know, like it may be very easy for you, where, you know, for someone else it may be really difficult. That's how I see it. I'm not, again, guys, I'm not an astrologer, so don't take everything I say as like that's just my opinion, you know? So, oh, I'm so excited for you, for your travel plans. All right, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do we have any Tauruses? Thank you, Marmar. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it was on point for you. All right, so we are gonna be doing Taurus. Taurus, I'm hearing this song come to my mind. It's a song. We were meant to live for so much more, but we lost ourselves. So there's something here where you're recognizing there's something lost, and like a second chance to change. So you may be feeling that pressure, like I need change. We were meant to live for so much more. Yeah. Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. This is okay. So there's an addiction to where you've been putting your time and effort. This doesn't have to be it's an addiction that you have to waste your energy somewhere that it no longer needs to be. Maybe this is wasting your time around places you don't belong. Some of you guys could have a drinking problem as well. Who does that to Aquarius? But if not, there could be you're realizing you're wasting your time doing something. doing. That no, maybe you're spending too much time at home, or spending too much time out with your friends drinking, or there's something that completely needs to be cut out of your life. And you realize that you have so much more talent. That's what I'm saying. We were meant to live for so much more. And it's all about your dreams and what you really aspired to be. And you have so much talent and you're wasting it. You have so much more you could be doing. And there's a part of you feeling frustrated, I feel, or maybe even angsty. It's like, this is my time to change. I could be doing so much more. I'm born with so much more, right? I'm not showing my talent. It's like I'm doing something day in, day out and waiting, but I need to be that change. And I think you're very aware of this. I feel frustrated. Oh, I feel like I got to get up and go. Okay. Did you guys ever see that movie with James Franco? It's 48 hours. And is it 48 hours or 72 hours? I don't know. But it's the moment where he gets stuck and he loses his leg. He loses his leg or whatever, right? But my point about that is when you watch that movie and after you finish watching that movie, don't you all just feel like, oh, I got to change my life? Like, I don't know. I just remember watching that movie in theaters and feeling like I need to get out of here. I need to like live my life, you know? And it's something about that, like this feeling of I gotta go. But then feeling like, the reality is that it takes a walk. It takes you moving first out of it. So something like that. Yeah. We were once and there's a lot of clarity within you. You are fully aware of this. So this is something I'm telling you that you already know. And this is something that you're trying to navigate through. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting a revelation, and there's an eclipse of concealment. So you don't think it's the right time, but you're aware that you're meant for so much more, but you don't know how to move. So there's it's not time yet. Because this because you understand that there's something hidden, and because you're unaware, you have to wait for the opportunity to reveal itself. So it's like, yeah, I know you're right, but it's not right now, and I know it's not the moment. So you're aware of something, but you're not ready to change it. And it's saying stand strong. And so it says defense with defense as your shield, find strength and preservation, guarding what matters most. So you're not being honest about something and you're concealing it because you need more clarity. So you're not ready yet. And it's saying, hey, stand right here, but your wish is going to get granted. You will be moving out of it. You will be moving out. So the outcome may not be what you want, but it is what you need. So you may be feeling like there's something going on. It feels like almost like a secret, Taurus, that you're not a part of or that you don't understand. There's something you don't understand yet, and it's just because you don't have the clarity yet. And so maybe like an eject button, like ejected, like, but it's, yeah, I'm getting something like that. It's a gentle release. Yeah, you're not meant to know because you need to gently remove it out of your life. It needs to leave slowly. So you're surrendering because you're unknown, but you feel like you're meant to not know right now. So you're aware that there's something hidden from you, but honestly, or someone's hiding something from you and you know it, but you don't want to search for the answer. Interesting. All right, tell me more for Taurus. Yeah, this is a time to motivate yourself. Maybe you're feeling more motivated than ever to move out of a situation. You could be moving homes or moving out of something, changing something. It's where you're investing your time. It could be a work situation where you, okay. I feel that you really were trying your best to put an effort or to you keep investing in something in hopes that you reap more in the future, right? Because like that's sometimes here with the Seven of Pentacles. I'm putting in a lot of effort to see it grow. And I'm feeling pretty secure in what I've built for myself. And I've realized I have a lot of talent. I'm hardworking and yeah, I've got the talent. So it helped you build confidence within yourself. The situation made you build confidence where you for you, whatever the situation is in your life. Some of you guys, this is like, it could be anything. So I'll just let you apply. It's like this situation, whether it's, I'm getting work strongly, but some of you may apply in a different way. But for what it's giving is like, I needed a secure foundation so that I could feel confident in myself to feel that I was talented enough to do it. But now I'm starting to recognize this is like not where I'm meant to be. This was just a pit stop. And so I feel that you're starting to feel a little bit more, maybe you're feeling like I could make more money, or I feel, yeah, it's like, or I don't feel like I belong here anymore. And the more recognition of that, the more I do, the less I'm feeling like I'm getting recognized when I should be getting recognized. And so there's something here where you've been really in your head about maybe even searching or being at a new position because you feel like, well, what if I don't feel as confident in a new environment? So I think you're afraid of the unknown, but I also feel like you know that you're tapped out where you are. So that's where you're in between because you feel like you're unknown because you don't know what's the next place. And if you will feel like the way you do there, which at least feels secure enough. But there's a part of you just not feeling satisfied or feeling like financially you need more anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're exploring what needs to end, what you're cutting out. You're making decisions what needs to cut out, but it's more like you're emotionally disappearing from situations because you don't think they're worth the investment. And you're just trying to figure out where's the right, you're navigating. You're fishing. You're fishing for confirmation, but it's through energy. Mhm. But I do see here, oh, sorry, gentle release, Ace of Cups. So it's like whatever's leaving your life, there's something new here, and you're meant to just grow. This is just emotional growth. So when you go into places and you feel uncomfortable, it's showing you don't belong there or you don't belong in it. So it's allowing you to open up to where you feel more of a better emotional reaction of feeling like love and happiness and an openness when you come in, something like that. And so if you can't feel like that, then you're starting to aware that you kind of need to let something go. But again, you're going to stand strong and not making a decision and you're going to appear secure, but inwardly you may not be. Okay. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you may have a Capricorn placement. Okay, so let's see what's happening in love. Wait, Debbie, are you moderating on another tarot channel like right now? I'm just curious. Divine timing, everything has a higher purpose. So you may be aware of that. Like it's just not right now, but I'm aware that things are changing. And here with abundance, it's like an inflow of money or love is coming in. I think something new is coming in for you within love, and that if it wasn't meant to be, maybe your thought is it just wasn't that it wasn't the relationship I really needed or really deserve or want or all of that, right? Okay, so let's see. I think you're allowing something to leave and allowing new to enter. Oh, okay. Got it. All right, so let's see what's happening for you in love, Taurus. Interesting. Okay. I think you're very clear that you did not trust this person and that this person was just someone that you felt was very distrustful. Like at the end of the day, I've assessed it and I don't trust this person. And I think you had to pull back emotionally from it because it wasn't safe. And I think you need to trust in the fact that something about it emotionally made you feel very uneasy. Because if you did feel it, then you would have went into it, but you were always not clear about it. Or you were always clear that you were not clear about them. Sorry. And so I feel like you're trusting in the fact that you want to feel emotionally safe and I feel like you're intuitively trusting yourself and the fact that you were so in your head that I can't trust that. Like I can't trust someone who's constantly someone I'm wondering if I can trust them or not. Like that's not who I want to be around. That's not a connection I want to go towards. So at the bottom of the deck, we have security and trusting how you feel. So I think you're going to move away from someone. They also could have made you feel jealous. Okay, that was something that they did was intentionally make you feel jealous. And just, yeah, you were always feeling like it was never going to work out. And it's like you wanted it to and you were remaining hopeful, but it never did. Signs you could be dealing with, I'm seeing Cancer, Libra, Aquarius. So strong air. I'm also seeing Capricorn. Okay. We were meant to live for so much more. Sorry, I'm looking in the chat real quick. All right, moving on to Virgo. Only Nina during the weeknight. Aw, thanks, Debbie. That's so sweet. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't. I try to look. I'm trying to look like when I finish a reading. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hey, I always support watching other content. Just, not getting sucked into the point where you're like, sometimes like we're not like we like the person and that's why we watch. And then there's other times where we're watching for answers overly and that's where I want people to be cautious, like overly seeking an answer over and over again and getting obsessed about a person. Right. But I never want you guys to like not watch like somebody that you enjoy watching. I hope that makes sense. Good. Okay. All right. Moving on. But I will call someone out when I'm looking at a read and I'm like, maybe you should take a break because you know this past person's coming in and you don't even want to pass. So what the hell, right? So sometimes, oh, you definitely should. She's great energy. So yeah, it's giving. That's like my point is that if you get to a point where it's just obsessive thought of an individual or an emotion, I do call that out. But sometimes we just like people's personalities and we just vibe off that, which is great. And if you can do that without, yeah, it's storytelling. And if you can do that without getting your own story in the munch, great. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I've been feeling like very angst, like teenage angst in you. So I don't know, but I keep getting that, like an angsty energy in Virgo, where I don't know if it's I get anger, but you know, I think anger is a positive because it's a way of going through a grief or a grievance is processing that emotion entirely. And I feel that the anger that you're feeling is actually showing you that you are moving on. So don't feel bad about the anger you feel, or if something about anger has been heavily on your mind, and it's healthy. Anger can be healthy as long as you're expressing it in a way that's not hurting others, right? Like expressing it in a way that's not hurting others. And I was also hearing this song by the Offspring, and it was "The Kids Aren't All Right." And so yeah, that is what's coming up for me is that song. And especially the part that resonates the most for me is the part where it says chances thrown, nothing's free, longing for what it used to be, still it's hard, fragile life, shattered dreams. And so there's something, it's not just your energy that's being consumed, it's other people. So just be very aware of what is yours and what is others, because you may just be very frustrated at the way the world is. Some of you are frustrated with parts of yourself that you're trying to get over yourself and you're not, and you're angry. Some of you guys are mad about a relationship because they treated you a way that you don't think you that one you deserved, or two that or you're mad that they got one over on you. Okay, but I do feel like that song, like it's good to listen to songs that put rage or anger out and you can express that in a creative way. So don't be, worried if you're like, oh, I'm so angry, I'm so frustrated. That's fine. That's valid, right? I just keep getting angst. And I actually like listened to like a whole thing about like I just listened to a bunch of music that was very much angsty, and like I just feel like I just keep hearing shattered lives, fragile dreams, shattered lives, fragile dreams, and something about that. And just being irritated and needing to get away from it and feeling like, look at the way it used to be. Why can't we just go back to the way things used to be? It's like, this is it all. It's like, and that's a part of the song too, right? It's like, or is that the other song? Something about a connection to childhood or being young, and then that shattering, right? And like looking back at things and how it used to be so easy, and now we just escape and we run and we're just like, where are we going? So that could be something where it's like, I just give up. Like, I just need to get away from it all. Like you're a runner, you're a track star. And you're just like, I don't know, you could be avoiding. There could be an avoidance within you where you may be like, I just need to hide from the world. Like, I just want to hide. And I give up. You may be having a very hard time also being there for others at this time, Virgo. It's like, I just can't show up fully. And maybe a part of you just feels almost like anxiety or a sense of, like just feeling troubled to like other people's troubles and your own, and just feeling like I need to detach myself because yeah, I feel like you want to run away from it. Like, I'm tired of this process. I'm tired of this healing, but that could be a part of it. Is like actually giving up on it is a part of it, of your next step. Be mindful about your mind going back and replaying things, like, or looking back at photographs. Maybe that's part of your healing too, though. But I feel like you need to turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves path to wisdom. You're getting carried away. Maybe, it's letting yourself get caught up doing something for the hell of it, running away from whatever that was, leaving that behind. Some of you guys could be leaving a partner for someone else very fast, but maybe a part of you just needs to feel something that someone else wasn't providing. You're protected, so there's nothing to be worried about. And yeah, I want to say that, like, there's really nothing to be worried about. Solace and safety, knowing you're sheltered and guided through life's storms. Be very careful about, again, what is yours and what is someone else's. You need to be mindful of that. Someone could have naturally attached their anxieties onto you, or their bondage, their troubles onto you, and you might be running away from someone at this time because you can't be there because you're getting out of your own shit. Yeah. It's like, I'm actually like, right? Like, you actually may be in love and you may be happy and really enjoying your time with someone, but someone else here is like not seeing, like, they're going through a moment, and you're actually going backwards by getting carried away into what they're dealing with, that now you're not in your happiness. So just be careful of that. All right. Oh, I love it. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, Virgo, I feel that you are rising above the angst this week. Okay, with the King of Cups being here, you are you are keeping the tension and the peace, and you are able to fuse that emotion by, one, accepting the emotion, whatever that feeling was, whatever this moment was, accepting it and embracing it fully, but also expressing feelings of emotionally being able to grow from those experiences and be more open as a result, not closed off, right? So it's not about running away and closing off. It's about staying and keeping your peace while remaining open. And so that's maybe where you're pivoting this week, where maybe last week you were struggling, this week you're pivoting. And so I feel like you're releasing, you're letting your emotions out fully this week. Maybe you're going through a really big cry, or you're angry and you're screaming in a pillow and you're like, just going off. But it's a removal of the energy by doing it. Whatever you're doing, it's a body reaction to moving it out, not just an emotional one. So your body's moving out of it and you're feeling the release. So maybe it's just you getting on the headphones and listening to like rap or rock, where it's just like, or music that makes you move out of the situation and out of the feeling itself. I keep getting that for you. And maybe you guys should try that. But here with the Fool card to the Hierophant, you believe that you are meant for something new and new experiences. And that whatever that was, I'm not tying myself to that. That is not, that was a moment. That was a time in my life. That was a situation that happened. But I am committed to new experiences, and I have faith that what is like that there is something for me and I do belong somewhere. And just because I didn't belong with that person or that situation, I am committed to my next experience. And so having that openness and having that open sight to feel how you feel and pivot is a sign of growth. And you are turning that page, and that's just a part of your wisdom. Okay. And you're protected along those moments. Okay. Go to the toilet and flush everything away. That's what's happening in love. Expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors in love. Okay. And you're moving on to getting what you want. Okay. So know what you need to release so you can accept this new beginning. So maybe it was anger, maybe it was tears or a heavy emotion, but that body emotion actually is going to make you feel like, and you're going to feel such peace this week, Virgo. You're going to be feeling very content and moving on and knowing where you're not. You feel very clear this upcoming week. Okay. Very clear. I get that. I'm very clear. What's happening in love for Virgo? Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 about my Virgos here. Virgo, I feel like you could be talking to others and seeing where you would be the most successful. You could be talking to multiple people here with the 7 of Cups, and you might be confused on who you want or what you want at this time. And you maybe need to take some time alone this week to really figure out who you want and what you want. I think that you're moving in a direction where you're looking for an emotional connection and you're looking for something deeper than surface level. It's okay, Marmar. See you next time. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. So yeah, you're looking for something different and you're pivoting. So you could be talking to multiple people and kind of pivoting, kind of waiting for something. There is somebody, yeah. I think you're just trusting your intuition. I feel like there's nothing. I'm going to keep it real. You may be talking to people, but it's not it. It's not the person you're looking for. So I find my Virgos are talking. Maybe you're being a little bit more open and receptive to people, but you're intuitively kind of recognizing what feels good, and you really are leaving behind people that don't do it for you or you don't feel it for them. I feel like if you're confused, Virgo, you're getting bored of it. Like if I'm confused about you, I'm bored of you. Ooh, Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, and Aquarius rising. Love it. You also could be getting a romantic offer, going out on a date as well here. You may be taking a chance with the Fool card and meeting somebody new. So could be someone older. Okay. So I'm getting a water sign particularly Pisces energy or Gemini. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing, but we're going to be doing tomorrow for the members only. We're going to be doing a singles reading. So that'll be tomorrow. Pisces, Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus. You're welcome. Yeah, Capricorn was no, we're on Capricorn. I was like, yeah, Capricorn was that. No, we're no. We're doing Capricorn now. All right, Capricorn energy. Let's see what's happening this week for my Capricorns. What's happening for my Capricorns this week? Okay, so you could be messaging somebody this week, all right? Calling them, messaging back and forth. I do feel like this might be a crush or someone you're meeting for the first time or a chance encounter of meeting someone that you've been talking to. And it could feel like love at first sight with this person or just a really good feeling when you meet them. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. What is it? Okay, so you're getting love energy. What else is happening this week for Capricorn? Immediately off the jump. What else is happening for Capricorn? Okay, you could be walking unscathed out of a situation that just isn't working for you. I don't know if it's work or a person, but it's like you're leaving something because it's just, I'm hearing it's just not for you. And so you just feel like I don't want to be in it. And so you may be transitioning and still keeping a sense of openness while you're going through a change. But I really do feel like you're walking in. So it's like you're leaving one thing and you're walking into something new, whether that's love or work. It could be both. But you feel very clear about the decision you're making and where you're walking or where you're going. Like that's one thing you're aware of. You are aware that things need to change, but you're open and clear. All right, tell me more. Oh, this is a love read. Okay. You're very attracted to somebody here. Okay, could be an Aries, but you are very attracted to someone. They're very magnetic, they're energetic, they draw you in. You just feel an immediate attraction, especially physically. You are very attracted. And I feel that you are open to just feeling connected, okay, with someone. I feel that even though you feel those feelings, you still are a little guarded. You're still a little cautious. You know, it's like I feel like you're like me, not I'll always be a little resistant or a little cautious or a little bit not fully open to love. But you do trust, even though you're guarded, there's something where you feel safe with this person. You feel safe with this person, You feel like this person's supportive of you and kind to you, even through your barriers that you've created. This person's remained pretty consistent with you, or tried to remain someone that you feel like cares for you in some way or understands you. And that feels really good. I think the part that you're confused about, are they with someone else or are they open to me? So it's giving like there is attraction, but it's not that we are together. We're not together, but we are flirting and we're enjoying each other's company. But I'm just confused if they are really, you're just cautious. Honestly, you're just cautious. And you're wondering if they're trustworthy or loyal, and you're just not sure. And there's a part of you that you feel safe with them, and that they're really easy to be around, and that they're very supportive to you and giving of their time and energy. But you still feel like this person's keeping their options open. So you're cautious. Okay. So what else is happening in love? You may need to balance it. Okay. You may be having a hard time juggling with work and relationships. And that may be where you're wondering if you have time for it. But I think you need to rest and you need to listen to yourself. There's a part of you needing just to find peace with where you're at within this situation, instead of where's it going. And that could be where you're getting a little bit confused, because you're looking at the longevity instead of just being in the moment with the person. Okay. And feeling confident, be open. Like, a part of you still wanting to be guarded, and you're confused if you can really trust them. But it's like, if this person isn't someone you can trust, you'll figure it out in time. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth, like knowing that no matter what, you've got you, and that, okay, like, pivot. I'm hearing pivot. Tell me what else is happening here in love. I feel like this person does bring you a sense of peace, or brings you what you need for the moment. I'm hearing for the moment, it is what I want, though. You're thinking forward, and that's where you're getting caught up, is that you're wondering about where's this going, when you just need to stay right where you are. I feel like you really want to enjoy your time with them. Like, you really enjoy spending your time with this person, but you're moving towards the person you're most attracted to. So you may have options as well. You could have options as well, Capricorn, and you're moving to the person you're most attracted to, but you're confused on who that is. Oh, T. I've never watched Friends. I can't get into that show. I don't know why. You may have to pull away because you're too confused, to the point where you're looking. I feel like you're very attracted to them, but that's where it ends. It doesn't go deeper beyond being attracted to them. Honestly, you're quite bored of it emotionally. Like, I don't know if emotionally they're satisfying you. Yeah. You're kind of withdrawn or indifferent. Like, I'm getting a confusion of this is who I really want. I'm not sure. Or maybe they're creating distance and it's making you feel frustrated because they're creating the distance and you're like, what the hell? Why are they creating the distance? You feel like there's other people in the mix. You do. I don't know if it's you who's in the mix or they're in the mix or you both got people, but there's people here who they're the ones detaching. Okay. I'm like, someone's detaching. It could be for some Capricorns, it could be you, it could be them, it could be both of you as a result of one of you. But I just keep getting that there is a feeling that there's other people and you're very frustrated about that. I don't like it. I don't like not knowing where I stand. And I'm still staying pretty consistent, though. We're still talking consistently. But I keep getting this feeling like who you out with, though? Like, who else is hiding? Like, what are you hiding? Yeah. I feel like you're trying to keep the tension out and like just focus on giving the energy that you can give. Cause I don't think that's the way. Cause I wonder if that's just but you're like, Nina, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I hear it I hear it in my mind, like emotionally, like there's just not fully invested in me. And I can tell, like, there's something I'm intuitively feeling where I'm not feeling investment. And it's like, I enjoy the company, but they keep moving. And the way that they're moving, the fact that the way that they're moving is so, confusing, honestly. And the way that I feel left out sometimes, that I'm just indifferent. But I want to keep working on it and explore it. Like, I'm not ready to give up on it, though. I feel like you also feel like your patience over time will show that you're trustworthy or that they're trustworthy. So you're trying to stay optimistic about it and embrace that you need to balance this out. And maybe some of you are too emotionally invested that it's draining you. So you do need to back up a little bit for yourself. Like, it's you of realizing my emotions are too attached. I need to release that a little bit and just enjoy my company with them when I can. And so I feel that there's a moving on from overthinking. You will be moving on from overthinking about it and just stay present, right? Embrace the current state of being. And then you're going to start to feel better. But I still keep getting, there's something about worry. But I think you're also wondering, is this just my past creating doubt or fear? And you're like, no, move on from that, move on from that. Yeah, that's how you feel. Move on from that, move on from that. Don't go there. And you do need to get to that point. And so that could be a part where even maybe you're fighting. Yes, this is usually a power struggle with someone else, but it could be that you keep thinking there's other people in the picture, and there could be, but there could be. But I don't think you guys are like boyfriend, girlfriend, or in a relationship. That I'm not getting you are. So I feel like you do want to put in effort and express how you feel. You might need to express how you feel just because you're going in a circle instead of getting to the point, which maybe sometimes embracing what your needs are with them and seeing if they can meet you there or not. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, turning point. I think things will work itself out. And for some of you, you may be the one with options. Can't really tell. Some of you it's them, some of it it's you. Could be dealing with a Virgo, an Aries really strongly. Again, I keep getting you're highly attracted to them though. Like, oh my God, they're so attractive. All right. And Aries again, Virgo again, and Capricorn. So yeah, the energy keeps appearing as Aries Virgo placements. What a weird combo. All right. Maybe you're stuck on two like an earth sign and a fire sign and you're not sure. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I honestly have to say that I'm getting that for a masculine energy. Not sure if they want to go towards an earth sign or a fire sign. But for the feminine, you might be wondering if they've got options. Some of you guys are mirroring each other really strongly, and some like you both got options, and some of you it's like you're fearing that someone has options. But I still think you're going to give it a go and keep trying and work through your doubts and looking for like staying, because a lot of times in the past you may have been guarded and just like ghosted or got quiet. But I'm getting like a Capricorn energy that's like, just stick with it and see if it goes somewhere. Like, don't just judge a situation and call it. Like, just see. And so I think that's what you're going to do, is try to remain open to where it goes and not overthink it. Don't overthink it. I keep getting that. Clear mind. Clear mind. And you will have a clear mind this week. You will. I think this person may talk to you more. Like, I think you're consistent. I think there will be a lot of conversation between you two. But you also could be, honest about where you are, because with Pentacle energy, it's usually like, it's not dramatic, but it is like, hey, I'm just letting you know, like, I was feeling like this. Like, is that how it is or nah? And I'll just be like, oh, no, it's not. Sorry. Like, okay. Something like that. I feel like your conversation will be not dramatic or like this big emotional, like, you hurt me. No. It's so hard to trust anyone. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, you're going to come to me when you get advice? I feel that when we keep thinking about it in a way where it's like, I need to trust, it makes it like we search for a sign instead of just getting to know someone. Like the simplicity of just getting to know anyone or someone without a preconceived determination is like so hard for us, because we're again surveilling and making sure that we feel protective and safe. But I feel like it first really does start with us feeling safe internally. And I've been saying this a lot for like Aquarius a lot, and I actually think they're doing a really good job of it, or they're starting to, but they may be borderlining. But and I think that's for everyone though, right? It's like we look for outside safety, but it first comes from an internal safety. It's like, okay, this person could be talking to other people. Okay. When I do find out, or if I find out, I will stop talking to them. Like, if you've already been through that, then you already know how you're going to move. It's just like you have like I can't explain it because I've been through that mindset before, but then I have spent so much time like on my own, and I haven't remained closed off. I've kept myself open-minded, and I only talk about my experiences because I want to help. other people, and that I'm not talking to talk about myself because I don't like to, but I do talk to about it to give insight. And right, like I've listened to like what people say like all the time and what to do and people's advice all out there in the world because there's so much advice on dating. And what I've come to realize is if you're not ready emotionally or you're not in that place, no matter what I say or anyone else says is going to resonate because it's a sense of security within yourself that you have to build, and nobody's going to be able to build that for you. Like nobody. Like you could listen to what I'm about to say about dating and it won't matter because if you're not in that place, you can't receive. And so it's like I feel with trust, it's more of like sometimes in the beginning, it's like we just want to feel safe, and that leads to doubt. It's like wanting safety leads to insecurity instead of just kind of looking at it like a play thing. And I know it's like hard to look at love like in a play way when your heart's involved or emotions are involved. But when you become more open to not putting so much weight on it, you ease yourself from the pain. It's hard because you're dealing with letting go of pain. So I feel that. But I also think on the other side of it, a lighter hearted approach leads to ease for yourself. There's too much weight on it that it can feel really suffocating for that other person to carry that too, though. Like, I'm not saying that it's cool for people to do what they do or how they do it. No excuses. I'm just saying on the opposite side of you wanting that safety and wanting that trust, that person has to hold that. And that could be really heavy for someone you're just meeting. So I feel like security, trust, those things are earned through time and effort. And it's not something that someone should just be giving. So just as food for thought there, you know. And let go of those, like, I just feel like sometimes those dating platform, like those, not platform, the dating advice out there is like, these are the signs to watch out for, and this is what to do, and this is how to do it, and this and this and this and this and that and that and that, and this is what you need to do. It can really lead you towards being too guarded and too scared. And there's a lot of things to be scared out there. But internally, when your nervous system is safe, when you don't feel good about someone, your nervous system will speak and you can trust yourself. The way they're moving, the way they're acting, like, you know something's off. And that's okay. Because, like, them being off, like, you get to accept if you want to accept that or not. You get that choice. I don't like the way they're acting. I'm going to start talking to other people. Or the other side of that is, I'm just going to stay in it and see where it goes and be who I am because I know what I want. And I want this person, period. And whatever they're doing, like, I don't care because it's going to be me. So, it could go both ways like that. I'm just saying, like, be easy on it. When you can feel like no matter what happens in the dynamic, as long as I feel like safe with that person, as long as, like, that's a good start, like not so much the trust, but do I feel safe? Do I feel like I can be myself? Those kind of things. Like, a lot of times it's just it's an ease in, it's not a rush in. Yeah. Yeah. Healing can take a really long time. And it also sometimes healing is a part of, you put yourself out there and you're like, oh man, I'm not ready, or I'm putting myself out there and I'm unsure, and that's fine too. Like, like there's just so many versions of love and different ways people fall in love and different ways that people ended up together. So I just don't think it's so simple, to box it in a box. Yeah, healing for some takes a lifetime. That's why it's like, I need to be with this person when I heal. It's like, no, you may never, like, your healing journey may be with somebody, So I don't, even that approach, right? Like some people be like, I need to wait until I'm healed. I'm like, you may never be. Like, you may be always be like you can't be so cautious that you don't even step your little foot into the pool. You got to put your foot in the pool. You got, even if it's a tiptoe, all right? You got to tiptoe in there. And some of you guys don't want it anymore. And that's a whole nother thing. Some people are just done. I'm tired. And that's fair. Yeah, you can't, exactly. Like there's a point of like isolation and healing on your own, but then the other, exactly, Aries, like the other part of it is like the healing journey is to actually try again with somebody, and that heals you. But I think so many people are so worried that that's going to hurt them again. And it's all really starts with perception. And that's why I really do say just start feeling safe within yourself. That I'm good regardless of what they do. And then again, like I can say that, and with 20 people you date out there, none of them affected you. And then you meet that one, and for some reason they are just, why does it bother me so much? And it's just like, you don't know why, but you have to know that they're there for a reason. Okay. Or for hopefully just a season, you know? um, so yeah, like I said, there's so many different outcomes and there's so many different possibilities, but where you are at energetically, soul, mentally, emotionally, it's all just so, there's just so many different ways to look at it and so many different experiences. So and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, yeah, you got to put boundaries up because uh you didn't put yourself first. Sometimes people are our teachers, right? Like there's people who come into our lives that are really like teacher student energy. Hi, Princess. We already did Virgo, but you can go on YT and watch it back. But we're at 3 hours, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching and chit-chatting with me. I will be on tomorrow. It will be a members only, so only members will be able to talk on the chat, but you guys can still watch. And then after, like, I don't know when I'm going to I don't know when I'm going to like put it only in members only mode for watch back. So I would say try to watch live because I don't know if I'm going to just turn it off immediately, to be fair to my members, because I'm thinking that way. And then I'll answer. So yeah, we're going to be doing a singles reading tomorrow because that was what was requested. So it will be a singles energy for tomorrow, and then I'll answer personals. Okay. Okay. Good night, guys. See you. Bye.